opioid companies, they wine and dine you. You know, I know somebody in the pharmaceutical sales industry. They pull out all stops.
Yes, true.
But that's normal business practice.
Sure.
Right.
Sales. Yeah.
You're gonna, treat the folks right.
Right.
To try and get them to use your product. So it just sounds like bullshit to me. But, and I'm not even that big of a capitalist. I feel for the folks, that are addicted to the opioids. I think about it in perspective. They're charging drug dealers now, like regular drug dealers, with deaths for folks who use their drugs.
True.
They're trying to expand this thing out. I mean, I'm glad.
I like that angle.
Yeah.
I like that
it's
angle.
like, I'm glad that if you're going to charge drug dealers, you're also now charging drug companies. I think that's good parity.
Yeah.
But it's a stretch.
Well, it's different perspective. I know we're on this topic a little long, but my mom, for all intents and purposes, is an opioid addict. Like, she had a couple of car wrecks, and she was on this higher medication. So from my perspective, it's a little different, just based on how she had to live her life and how she had to survive. So, when you have doctors to kind of just throw these out there because of the incentive, it does affect other people's lives. So I'm for it, and I get it from the capitalist standpoint, but I want to throw that out there from my standpoint.
And I got it. I got the human piece.
Yeah.
I think it's very valuable, because you don't always think about that. But I think on the one hand, we're trying to legalize drugs and give people access to certain things.
Yeah.
And now we're trying to place blame. It's like personal accountability means something, right? On both sides of the coin, whether it's the street drugs or whether it's a doctor-driven drug. Now, doctors, I would think the doctor is more culpable than the actual pharmaceutical company, because the doctor is the person you put your trust in.
Yeah.
You don't trust the pharmacy company.
Yeah. And they're creating, they treat symptoms, right? Not ailments, and they create addicts. They create addicts. So,